Finally guys, the moment of truth is here. Rockstar has just released the GTA 6 trailer before our deaths, and it is indeed a really big event in the gaming industry, and I'm super excited to review this trailer for you. I also want to pay my respect to the fellow gamers who died in the course of 10 years waiting for this game, so huge respect and prayer to those. And by now I presume you have already seen the trailer, because this was the most hyped up trailer which got almost 49 million views in just 9 hours. So let's start reviewing this trailer and take a look on those details. Starting up with the intro screen, we can see a few different details over here. The first one is the 4 control tower like building. This is actually going to be a prison of GTA 6, and it is going to be a lot bigger than the GTA 5 prison. And the other detail I want you to see here is that on the side of the road, on the electrical wires, you can see some birds sitting on the top of the wires, which is really outstanding detail related to the environment. We have not seen anything like this in previous GTA. Now the next is just by the side of road and overall area is that we can see a variety of vegetation that GTA 6 is going to offer. You can see each tree looks different than other and adding more realism to the environment. I don't know if they are AI generated or they are crafted individually by the developers. Nonetheless, they are creating so much beauty in the environment. And let's talk about the cars. We can already see some cars and trucks over here which are coming back from the GTA 5. As you can see, this van and the Patriot truck, which in GTA 5 is available as Fire truck, and the boat towing the truck from the GTA 5 is also seen here, which is really nice. And we might get new cars in the GTA 6 as well, who knows. Another feature that Rockstar want us to notice here is that behavior of the light through the fences and obstacles, which is looking really close to the real life, because in real life light and environment look blurry through the fences, and this is exactly what Rockstar is doing here right now, and this is a huge improvement in overall detail of GTA 6. Now let's move on.
Lucia.
This is our main character, Lucia. Another detail they want to notice here is that the prison is going to be live. I mean, if we go into the prison, we can see the prisoner walking around in the prison. And it might be true, because I think this is a part of a cutscene, and I'm expecting that we will be able to see prisoner in prison walking around whatsoever.
Do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
Now in this clip, along with the boats of course, we can see swimming fishes on the surface of water. I guess they are probably dolphins, and water is also very transparent and not like GTA 5 water or GTA 4 water through which we cannot see anything. So I guess this is also a really huge improvement to the environment again, and we can see 2 aerial vehicles flying over the beach. The first helicopter is the Maverick from the GTA 5 and also a Dodo, and it is also replicating that plane which fly around in the GTA Vice City with a flyer on its back. So this is it. That's all the detail I want you to know here from this clip. Let's move on. Now let's talk about the building, which is really huge improvement again, and they are not some flat surface building like other GTA games. They are actually well modeled 3D buildings with the depth 3D rooms. You can see when the cars go by, you can actually observe the depth of the room inside these buildings. And also these buildings have galleries, and you can see different variety of the things like hanging clothes on the balcony, curtains inside the building, etc. Moving on. In this scene, which looks like a forest, this area is called Everglades, which is in the Florida. This is exactly what it is going to be present in GTA 6. It is a really big swampy area through which you can sail boat, which leads us to the new fan boat, which is also shown in this clip and is going to be present in GTA 6. Now in this next clip of the GTA 6 trailer, we can see the variety of vegetation and the grass and the details of the grass in it. Also the flamingos. I think there is going to be a lot of flamingos in this game, and also the alligators are going to be there. We can see 2 over here, and I think there is nothing much we can get from this clip. Let's move on to the next one. Now in this next clip we can get a lot of information about GTA 6 future, which Rockstar wants us to pay attention to is that we will get a lot of diversity and variety in the population, and I can hardly spot a similar looking pet which we have seen in the previous GTA games. Another thing to notice here is that there are going to be pets in this game which will move along with the pedestrian. Another detail we can pay attention to is that clouds are going to be volumetric, just like in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, which is a huge improvement again in the environment. And we also getting some aerial and ground vehicles in the scene. The helicopter on the left is the Super Votelio from the GTA 5, and on the right is the Sea Sparrow from the GTA 5, and it is a helicopter which can land on the water, which is really cool. The vehicle on the ground is the boat towing truck, which I guess will be used to put boats in the water, we'll see. And another little tiny detail is that the sand physics. Look how the sand is reacting to the feet of lady and got sticks to her feet. Really tiny and great attention to detail here by Rockstar. Moving on to the next clip, we can see speedboats and the docks area. What's interesting about this clip is that you can see docks machinery running and the containers being taken off from the board and putting down on them, which is creating really lively experience. And again, you can see the clouds being volumetric and adding so much value to the environment, and water is also looking very realistic here. Now in the next night shot scene here, we can see Lucia driving in a car and waving around her hands and having fun. Buildings behind her is looking also really cool, but what's important here is to pay attention that Rockstar want us to give us clue about the area that are going to be present in GTA 6, which you can see on the board is called Kelly County and the Vice City International Airport. That's probably on the east side, and also another area called Stockyard downtown. That's all we can get from this clip. Now moving on to the next clip, we can see a lot of lowrider cars, and I presume that there is going to be a lot of car modification happening in the GTA 6, which is really cool feature. We can also see a police Maverick from the GTA 5 flying around on the top of the area. The next scene is about the strip club, which is a really smoking strip club. I guess this is a Malibu strip club from the GTA Vice City, which in GTA 6 is named as the Jack of Hearts, but I'm really not sure about this yet, if it is going to be that club. Now another night scene from the GTA 6, which is absolutely amazing and tells us how much big the GTA 6 map is. You can see buildings all around the city, almost everywhere, and one important thing to note here is that there is going to be sellable yachts. You can see one selling down over here. This is a really great feature to know about. As you know, in the GTA 5 you were not able to sail boats. And in this ocean view side scene, we can see a lot of buildings which looks very familiar to the GTA Vice City, all with the purple theme. Now the detail you want to notice here is that the sitting and getting out animation of player from the car. If you watch closely to the pedestrian in the white car, you can just see getting in and getting out animation, which is going to be in GTA 6. Really nice and realistic. And this here is just nightclub, not a strip club. It's just nightclub. We can see a DJ over here rocking the songs. Moving on to the next clip. Now this clip is for the aviation lovers. For those who want to fly around in the GTA, you can already see how good the GTA 6 map is looking from the above. You can see very realistic depth effect and the height to which planes can go. And I guess the speed of plane is also increased in this game, not like the GTA 5 very slow speed planes. And look at the draw distance, man, this is really crazy. And the tiny detail you want to notice here is that the container boat, which is also sailing over here, and you can see the balloon which fly around the city, landed on the island right next to the bridge. And the roads are going to be super long, which means really fun driving experience. Now here comes the most charismatic scene in the whole trailer, really appreciated by the fans, and I've been seeing this almost everywhere on the internet. This again is our main character Lucia, and yes, she is looking really beautiful. And apart from that, what Rockstar really wanted us to show here is the physics of hair. You can see here how good is her hair is waving and swirling around when she turns around, and you can see the necklace and the physics of its string. Really beautiful and really tiny attention to the detail here by Rockstar. Now in this scene we can see a really big board of the Vice City, but if you look behind this Vice City board we can see a control tower, and guys, this is probably going to be the Vice City International Airport, and it looks really big. You can also see a radar over here, so the Vice City sign would be right next to the airport. In the next clip, some bunch of people are dancing on the board, but Rockstar really want to tell us here is that aging future. As you can see, the body of the pet on the front looks very aged, and there are rumors about the aging of the character in the GTA 6 might become true. In the next clip, we can also see the vegetation and different variety of trees, and also the alligator, which I think randomly gets into the swimming pool in the game. It would be really fun to deal with them. And it's just some random lady twerking on the car. Nothing informative in this clip. Let's move on to the next scene. Now this scene tells a lot about the street racing events that are going to be happen in GTA 6. And look at the tire smokes. It look really amazing and really good future coming to this GTA 6. Here is the hilarious scene in which the alligator enters into the shop, and we can see that in the GTA 6 there are going to be entryable shops. You can see a man over here eating food just like in the GTA San Andreas. Really glad to see that those features are coming back in GTA 6. In this scene, nothing more but just telling that there is going to be first person view in this game. Moving on to the next clip. Here you can see a fat man running really funny, and if you look behind this fat man you can see cars standing on the fuel pump. So I guess there is going to be a fuel limit in our cars, which we have to refuel. A really nice feature again. Now this scene has some information in it, which is on the board on the road says the Vice City beaches, and the other area that is going to be here is also the port Vice City and Keys. And adjacent to that is again Vice City International Airport and the Kelly County. And this dude looks like a biker from the GTA Vice City, so there is going to be biker gang. Now in this scene we can already tell that there are going to be a lot of gangs, because if you look at this guy it is probably looking like a gang member, and if you look back in the Vice City there were a lot of gangs: Cuban, Haitis, Bikies, Street Wannabes, etc. Now this shot is also showing the aging of a person who is watering his garden. Just a funny scene. And here we can see the Thrill Belly Mud Club. I guess this is a stunt club in which you can do a lot of off-roading stunts game, and this is going to be a lot of fun. And there is also new off-road vehicle over here looking really cool.
Well, look who's back. The only way we're gonna get through.
These police cars are Kelly County sheriffs, and this character is assumed to be Jason, which is the boyfriend of Lucia.
This.
Now this is really interesting scene which tells us a lot about the GTA 6 damage physics. As you can see, a car crashed on the side wheel of the road and it got bent. Also the yellow barriers have water inside them that spilled all over on the road. And you can see a body below the car which indicates more improved ragdoll physics.
By sticking together, being a team.
This clip also tells us about the biker gang which are going to be in the GTA 6. And in this clip you can see Peacefire and Equala brands which are coming back from the GTA 5. That's good to know. And this is the old pawn shops of the GTA Vice City that are coming back in the GTA 6. And Rockstar is also trying to show the wind effect of the vehicle on the environment. As you can see, the car drifts, the leaves fly over, another tiny and cool detail, and I presume that the wind will also affect the trees, and the trees will be more alive in this game.
Trust.
Now this is the bedroom scene of Lucia and Jason, and yes, it is true, they are in love and in relationship, and they are robbing the stores together. And here the trailer ends. Hope you guys like my review. Let me know in the comments what price are you expecting of this game. One thing I really miss in the trailer is that we do not get to see any mountains. Probably in the trailer too they will introduce it, but as of yet we have not seen any mountain area. So see you guys in the next video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment, and good luck. See you guys in the next video.